Colony survival is a game where you grow your colony during the day and have to survive the monsters that come out at night. Colony survival. Yes, thank you. I did figure that one all out by myself. The goal of the game is to have a self-sustaining colony, advance all the way up the tech tree, and start all over again in a new area. And me being the American that I am, it is my duty to pillage the land of its natural resources, terraform the earth as I see fit, and to build my empire on the backs of enslaved, underpaid workers. And that's the best part about this game. I don't have to do it myself. That's right. Along with a colony comes slaves. Colonists. They only require one bed and one meal a day to survive. And the best part is that I can make them make their own meals and have them make their own beds. So they're literally working for nothing, and I don't have to pay them. And the best part about these slave colonists is that they are easily replaceable. Just like, real slaves. Okay, now that you understand the gist, let's choose a name for this new world to conquer. Something inspiring. Something we all want in life. Something like Big Nuts. With a Z. Don't forget the Z. That part's very important. Now, the first part of colony survival is very important. The very first thing that you're going to do is find a nice open area to lay the foundation for your future civilization. Hopefully you can find a water source nearby. It makes things a lot easier as you get to the later game. Alright. You're going to start with clearing out the land you want to use to build your settlement. Wow, this looks like it's going to take a while. Let's put on some music and speed it up. Would you look at that? A flat open area and the start of a modest shelter. Now we place down our banner, marking the first of, hopefully, what is to be many colonies. If you think that this colony will be prosperous and thrive, lightly tap the like button. This is not optional. Wait a second. What the fuck is this shit? Hey, what the hell is going on here? Sorry, apparently, recording software you use fucks with the colors if you try and open Google. Well, how do I fix it? It'll go away on its own. Don't worry about it. Well, let's carry on then. More digging.
Let's get back to it.
Right now, we are digging a 2-block deep trench around the compound to prevent any people from going in or coming out. Because the people in this game can't jump, unlike other underpaid and overworked people. Hey, I don't think you're allowed to say that. What do you mean? Well, apparently people these days can't take a joke and will find that extremely offensive. Oh wait, you mean every 16-year-old white girl on TikTok? Yeah, them. Well, fuck them. Nobody gives a shit about their opinion anyway. Yeah, well, cancel culture is still a thing, and they're the main cause of it, and YouTube also doesn't like it very much, and shit like that. Fine, move on. Okay, now that we have our trenches dug out, it's time to recruit our first colonist. First, we mark out 7 spaces for our colonists to start farming berries. Then we give them a bed to sleep in, and finally, we click the recruit button. And bam, look at that. They just magically appear. They come out of the ground or something. They're spawned in like rats. They just multiply and they just come out of nowhere. Ugh. Now, someone has to be in charge of making sure that these guys get their one meal a day. So we have to open a grocer to make sure that they get fed the minimum amount possible while still making sure they can work at full efficiency. Now that we have our first food source set up, we move on to the next. Hang on. What was that? In the bottom left corner. You see that? One of our colonists has died because a monster was attacking the banner. That's right. There are monsters in this game. To deal with these boys, I installed a labyrinth to slow them down and installed guards to fling rocks at them until they die. Now that that problem is taken care of, let's move on to building a mine to collect various resources such as copper and tin. Now we have a mine prepared for when we can afford to recruit some miners. No, not those kind of miners. That would get me, I don't know, on a watch list. I mean these kind of miners. The ones that die from disease caused by inhaling too much coal. Commonly referred to as black lung. Very deadly, very dangerous. Don't inhale coal, kids. But before we do that, we have to expand our food supply. Time for more digging. Now that our food supply has been expanded to fit our growing colony, we are running out of an essential resource, wood. So we need to clear land for our soon-to-be foresters to grow trees on. The optimal space for a forester to grow trees is, hang on a second, what? 3 by 33? Holy shit, okay, well, we are going to need just a little bit more space, I think. I'll be nice this time and skip the digging and jump straight to the layout. Now that we have our wood problem taken care of, it's time to start planning for our expansion. Now we are carefully laying out our predetermined space for our wheat farmers. Wheat will soon be a necessary requirement for the healthy growth of our colony. We have berry farmers picking, foresters foresting, miners mining, and workbenchers working. I don't think workbencher is a word. This will be all for today. But don't worry, for this colony has a long way to go and will hopefully look even more impressive than this one that I built last week. And guess what? This won't be a Ravenfield where I promise a part 2 and then a part 2 never arrives. This time, I'm not promising anything. I'll see you again when I decide to upload again. You think we got it? Yeah, we got it. Dude, why am I still talking to myself? The recording's over. But think I should go. Think you should tell them to like and subscribe? Is that still a thing? Does that actually work? I feel like the few people that are gonna see this don't really give a fuck. So, so I should probably tell them to go fuck themselves. Yeah, you heard me. Go fuck yourself.